And we are hitting the go live button. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks as if we're actually going to be able to play some old Marvel Snap today. So, that is a win. Welcome back. We had some stream complications on Friday. That is a win. Welcome back. We had some stream. There we go. Yep. Okay. Sorry. My stream came on for yield. Yeah, it came on my own screen, so that was a little bit tricky. But yeah, so we had some complications on Friday because my internet, routers are a tricky thing. You should replace your router, it says, every 3 to 5 years. We're going to try to get some more people in here. Come hang. Want to hang out? Well, that has like a little heart in it. That is gross. That is not the vibe that we're putting down, if you know what I'm saying. Wanna hang? There it is. Bang. All right. Story is uploaded live there. Bada boom, bada bang. We're moving and grooving. So, so we had some stream complications on Friday, and so I had to replace my router. What up, Bacon? What up, Jimmy V? We are in the house. Yes, only 8 more days until it drops. So this will actually be our last Marvel Snap stream until it's live, and then next Tuesday is Global Launch Day, and we've cleared the calendar. I normally film on Tuesdays, film the podcast on Tuesdays, but we got that pushed back, so we're not going to be playing next Tuesday. We're going to be, we're not going to be filming next Tuesday. We're going to be playing all day. So it's going to be fantastic. Philip, what is up, sir? Excited to hang out this here Wednesday. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, got to get this settled. Let's see, save the photos, and then we're gonna send that on over. Oof, that is something special. Weird. Okay, it's sent. Fantastic. Alrighty, and we're back. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to here. We're going to go to the main page. And then we want to get rid of that. That basically is never getting played again. Ooh, ongoing pain showing right now. That is... Yep. That's a little sneak preview of Wednesday's video that's coming out. Have I thrown a fuse? Personal favorite currently? Yes, I have thrown a fuse. I've thrown a fuse quite a few times. So when I originally had an Innova, or I had a trilogy only bag, bounties were my, loved them. Gotta have them. Such a phenomenal disc, and the more that I played, the more I was like, yeah, I just don't know the bounties for me, in terms of it wasn't filling the slot that I really wanted or needed. So I decided, hey, why not try something else? So the fuse was actually the first disc that I went to for that, and yeah, it did not. It was good. It's a lot of glide. It just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. Funny enough, I would say it wasn't flippy enough. But I'm a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Hypocritical in that. I'll go ahead and own it. Because... let's see, is that what I'm looking for? No, it's that one's what I'm looking for. So I'm trying to get the deck that we climbed to infinite with. I'm trying to get it pulled up. Ooh, there we go. Gotta make sure that stays on. Nope, it's not that. It's you. Okay. Okay, why are you not going into that folder? That's a little silly, isn't it there, buddy? You're supposed to go in here. It's always tech issues, right? Okay. There you go, buddy. Rename. McCorkle. Boop. All right. That's set up. Flies dead straight for you. Gilbert, what up? Gilbert in the chat. Gilbert is our resident. Also, Gilbert plays Snap. He got the APV? VPN? No, I don't remember what it's called. Heck yeah, they did, Philip. The real question is, do we think that Strider's going to see any game time in this series? I would expect if we make it past the Phillies, I would expect him to play against what will likely be Gilbert's Dodgers. But we'll see. All right. Oh, McCorkle got put behind the background. Okay. Bang. All right, so Ramirez is good to go. I think he goes in game 3 or 4. Okay. Sick. Yeah. No, I mean, that'd be amazing. We're going to go off the power for a little bit and run free. Here's how we're going to do the stream today, guys. Is we reached infinite using a deck, not Rothelmal, using McCorkle. So for those of you who are not familiar with Marvel Snap, there is a competitive ladder that you move your way up. So when you first get into the game, you're going to be level 1 recruit. Every game you play, you're going to climb your way up until you reach Iron. When you reach Iron, it will, like, you'll start playing against actual people and also bots. Like, that's the nature of the game. So, oh, I set them right there. Okay. Whew. I have sweet tarts for part of the way through the stream, and I thought that I had left them on a counter and that the dogs were about to go nuts. So, you have ranks that you can climb. Every game you play, you gain, win or lose cubes, you climb up the ladder until you reach infinite. And when you reach infinite, you unlock this super cool card back, this symbiote card back, which is amazing. And you get some pretty cool rewards, like at 80 and 90, you have some credits. You get a variant, credits. At 40, you get this avatar, which is, that's cool. So there's just a whole lot of cool stuff to it. But the real win is that at Infinite, you cannot fall below 100, because at the end of every season, aka every month, you get reset back 30 competitive levels based on the highest level that you reached. So next season, I will automatically get reset and pushed right back to 70. And then I'll have to climb back up to Infinite again. So this is the deck that we use to climb. It's actually not the exact deck we use to climb. We used a variant of this, but I had Magic in my deck, and Magic recently caught the Nerf bat to the face. Let's see. Let's get rid of unowned. Let's get rid of variant. That'll make scrolling through this way faster. We have a lot of cards that we can upgrade, as you can see. So Magic, on reveal, changed its location to Limbo. That's always been her effect. But if you notice, they added, you can't play this on turn 6. So if you draw Magic, you have to play her, like, outside of like changing power or anything, she can't be played before turn 5 because she's a 5 power. but you can't play her on turn 6, and she's the thing that extends the game to turn 7. So basically, you have to have her in your hand on turn 5, and she has to be able to be played on turn 5, or else she's useless. Now, there are cards that, like, pull cards to the board. That's a thing. There are cards, obviously, like Wave, that allow you to play early. There are locations like Tinker's Workshop, Project Pegasus, stuff like that. They give you extra power so you can play her. Elysium, cards cost 1 less. All sorts of variances. But in the same light, there's a ton of locations that also make it unable for her to play. Like Dream Dimension, for some reason. They nerfed Magic by making this turn 5 thing. And then in the same vein, it's like they ticked up how often Dream Dimension happens. Which Dream Dimension is that on turn 5, all cards cost 1 more. So you can't play her on turn 5, which makes her useless. So I think Magic's in a really bad place right now, so she's getting pulled out of a lot of decks. Because of that, we pulled her out of the deck, and because we didn't have that, we weren't able to get the huge Mystique playoff either, necessarily, so we pulled Mystique out as well. Where's she at? She's right there. So Mystique's out of the deck. So, McCorkle, can anybody, I would love to see, this is a fun check, can anybody tell me why they think I call this deck McCorkle? I will leave that up to the chat here for a minute. But we're gonna play this for a few turns, and then we have 2,300 credits. So we're gonna spend at least 1,000. And we're really close to 2 collector's reserves. So we're going to see if we can climb, let's see, 1894. We're at 1868. So that's going to be 22 slots. I don't think we can go up that many. I don't think we have that many credits. We might. We'll see. We may try to get 3 collector's reserves, see if we get any cool cards. And if we do, then we'll try some cool stuff. We just unlocked this pixel variant of White Tiger. Super cool. We unlocked this variant of Lady Sif. We'll literally never use it because we have a cooler Lady Sif that we've already upgraded a lot. So the last card that we unlocked was Yellow Jacket, who's 0-2. Afflict your other cards to this location with -1 power. Honestly, it seems like a terrible card. I don't know why you'd ever play that, but that's fine. Unless you had Lockjaw. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4. We have not gotten a new card in 4 caches, which means the odds are if we open 3 of them, pretty good chance we're going to get a new card, which would be cool. So let's dive in and play some Snap. Ooh, that is a good guess, Jimmy. A very good guess. You're close. You're close. Very close. All right, Rokun. There was also an update that came out that made it so some of the stuff's bolded more. What up, Jaime? Some of the stuff's a little more bolded. So I actually think it's going to be tough to read some of their names because I have trouble reading their name and, like, I get to see it big. But Rokuin is this dude's name. Superflow, another location that wouldn't let us play Magic early. But how the deck currently functions is that basically we just get a ton of cards out there, and then we have a couple cards that, like, power up everything. So 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, we actually don't mind. We don't mind that one bit. Okay. Yeah, we're going to snap on that because they're a Hella deck. Whenever you see a Hella deck, the whole point of a Hella deck is to... I think he's the better play here. We're playing Blue Barvel over Khazar because even though we intend to play Ultron, who's going to drop a ton of drones down on the field, and those drones are going to be 1 power. It won't power up Shocker, which doesn't help us. So We're going to play Blue Marvel there. Ooh, 50-50 chance. That's lame. With a Doctor Strange control deck. I would love to hear more thoughts on what that means, because I don't honestly know what that means. A Doctor Strange control deck. That sounds fascinating. Yeah. We can play her next turn anyways. Bank. Welcome to Ultron. We just tied it up. Okay, so now we play Khazar, and we play Misty Knight, and we've already snapped. So the cool part is all of those level 1s are about to get another buff because of Khazar. So we're about to add 3 power over to the Vault, which will win us that location. We're going to add 4 power to Superflow. Probably won't win that location, but we're already up 4, which means we're in theory up 6 on Necrosha. So yeah, we should win this pretty handily, because we're adding 6 power, which is really adding 2 power, but then we're not adding 6 power, we're adding actually more than that. I'm not going to do the math. It sounds really tough. Get it, girl. Yeah. Let's see. Human Torch, Iron Fist, Nightcrawler, Angela, Dagger, Multiple Man, Cloak, Doctor Strange, Vulture, Hulkbuster, Vision, Heimdall. So I have a very similar deck to that. I just call it a move deck. I don't necessarily call it a control deck. I guess that's why I was confused. I was like, what makes that control? But yes, as a move deck, I have a variant of that, Jimmy. My move deck, you'll see right here, I have Human Torch, I've got Iron Fist, I've got Nightcrawler. I don't have Angela in here. I have Forge, because Angela's good because you're going to play like some things on top of her, but being able to forge either your Human Torch or your Multiple Man or your Vulture is massive to get them all ready with extra power on the turn that you drop them. Kraven also is essential in a deck like this because stuff's moving around left and right, so you want to have him. I was like, who do you have in here that I don't have? So Angela and Dagger, I have Forge and Kraven instead. Cloak, really good. Vulture, really good. Hulkbuster, amazing. And then instead of Vision, I have Miles, because most of the time Vision isn't getting played till the second to last turn anyways, because he's a 5/7. So like he is definitely a good card because you can move him every turn, and if you get him down early, that's sick. But usually Heimdall is going to be dropped on turn 6, and he's going to move everything over anyways. So even if you move, even if you move Vision over, Heimdall's going to move him right back to wherever he was, stuff like that. So it can get really tricky trying to play around Vision. Whereas Miles is new this season, so a lot of people are trying to figure out how to use him. But if a card moved last turn, this card costs 1. So in a move deck, stuff is moving literally every turn if you're doing it right. So he gets played quite often. Yeah, if you guys want to see the move deck, I'm happy to play the move deck later. I like the move deck a lot. My graphic is not updated on my move deck. I always have to be careful because like I have all this stuff preloaded, all my little graphics, and then when I change things around, it's always like, oh, whoops. Okay. Here we go, Squirrel Girl. Get it. Get it. Yeah, I mean, I think that Vision's a good card. I just don't think it's... Yeah, I think it's okay. I think if Vision got moved to being a 4/6, he would be a lot more effective. Because if you had 2 turns to move him around, like, think about that. You can move him onto Kunlun. Like, you could, yeah, you could just do a lot to get him more focused. Because we have Patriot, the way this deck works, Patriot adds all cards with no abilities have +2 power. So Squirrel Girl has an ability, but the squirrels do not have an ability. So, yeah, Sinister London is the 3rd location. Let's just go ahead and get a bunch of Patriots out there. Okay. Lobster 411 could definitely be playing. Okay. Let's go Khazar. Yeah. This seems pretty straightforward. Haha. What are the odds, y'all? What are the odds? So we have 5 cards left in our deck. We had 6. And out of all of that, Korg's literal 1 rock showed up in our hand. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for helping us out here. That was very kind of you. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here, Lobster.
Victory.
Lame-o. Bang, 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 bang. 1 in 6. What are 1 in 6? What are those odds? Because we had 6 cards in our deck and we pulled him. Gamma Lab. We love Gamma Lab. Big fans of Gamma Lab. I'm going to show you why we love Gamma Lab. Facing Triple L. Triple L. So, okay. Unfortunately, we didn't draw any cards to be able to convert a Gamma Lab, but that's fine. Okay. Here's why Gamma Lab is amazing. So, remember that thing we just said about Patriot? Cards here with no abilities have +2 power. Now, Debris is going to add a rock to each location. Right? Oh, you tool. That's fine. I don't care. Cosmo, yeah, lame. So, she should have put a rock everywhere else, but they played Cosmo because people are the worst.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, bro. I would snap too. Okay. So let's go here. Yeah.
Avengers!
We're fine with this.
Assemble.
She should have thrown a rock everywhere. Those rocks would have been empowered by hold on. Okay, we got to do some quick math here. If we play Shocker, that's a 2/5. We can play Shocker and Cyclops here. I think that's more power than if we just play Blue Marvel. Yeah. I actually think we can go toe-to-toe. Actually, that's highly aggressive. Let's go the big guy here. Big guy, bang. We'll snap back. We're doing that because we could play Blue Marvel. We're going to play Onslaught on turn 6, who's going to double the power of Patriot over there. And I was just trying to decide that's going to be an additional +2 to every place. But we get the same effect if we played Onslaught there, and it'd be +2 everywhere. Yeah, okay. Cool. We don't want to win that. Like, we don't want to play there anyway, so. Good on you, mate. Onslaught. So that's going to take this base to 14, 16 at Hell's Kitchen, and it's going to add an additional 6 to Kunlun. So they would literally have to play either 17 power at Hell's Kitchen or 16 power at Kunlun. No. 17 power at Hell's Kitchen, and they'd have to play 18 power at Kunlun. Okay, buddy. We'll hit him with a nice fist bump. They ain't gonna win this. I literally don't care what this card is.
Victory.
Okay. That was so good. It literally crashed my little screen thing. Let's see. We'll be back in just a second. Bang. Nice. Read them like a book. Yeah, so this is how easy it was to climb. Like, we were just snapping all over people's faces. Not to mention, so where I really gained the most cubes yesterday, I was at like 93, 94, something like that on the collection track. You need 10 cubes to climb to the next rank. And when I woke up, I realized that the featured location for the day, Elosi. The featured location for the day was Onslaught Citadel, which Onslaught Citadel, the Chuklia. Oh, hey, Adam. Oh, yes. That's not good for Wasp. The peak at Wasp is meh. But let's go ahead and do that. What you doing? What you doing? Why are you trying to hit that? Why are you trying to hit that that carnage everywhere? That's weird. Okay. Actually, that wasn't good for Cyclops either. That sucks. Okay. I think we want to play Debris. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So, this dude. Okay. So, this dude has to be running like. He's got to be running. Killmonger or something. If he's snapping, he's got to be that confident. Because his board is now full. Yeah, like, why are you snapping, bro? You literally cannot play more cards. You just lost the game. Not only did you lose the game, you lost at literally every location, dude. Elo C, my dude. That's why leader is so scary, man. So scary. Why are you doing that? It's a 6-4, but it got peaked, so it was a 4-6. That's why you dropped that early. Okay. I remember when I was trash. Yeah, that's some silliness, bro. That is some silliness. All right. Dark Spell. What you got for me, Dark Spell? What you got for me, Dark Spell? Central Park, squirrels. Okay, cool. We'll snap on that. Why not? We're in Infinite, man. We snap all we want. Let's scare some people off, you know? You want to play with me? You want to play with me? Therefore, you're going to have to put some cubes on the line, Dark Spell. Dark Spell? So Jimmy, snapping, think about the game as a poker ante. So In order to play the game, everybody antes up 1 power cube. So throughout the progression of the game, if the game plays out, nobody snaps, whoever wins gets 2 power cubes. You get your power cube and the power cube that the other person anteed up. But at any point, if someone's feeling confident, they can snap. And that snap doubles the wager of the game. So if one person snaps, whoever wins the match wins 4 power cubes. If both people snap, you win 8 power cubes. Yeah, that's how it plays out. Okay. Yep. We're going to fill the board with 1 cost. We're going to fill the board with 1 cost. And then we're going to go Khazar. And then we're going to put more 1 costs on the board. Five. Okay. So let's put the thing here and another rock here, and we'll throw you there. Yeah. Why not? Okay. Infinite coming down next turn. They chose to ignore their turn 1. That's big. Welcome to Sunspot Life. Okay, then we play this, and I'm pretty confident that that wins the game for us. So let's bait them into a snap, question mark? Unless they're playing Infinite right here, yeah. Oof. Ooh. We called for it. We didn't have enough power to do it. That's okay. That's okay. You know, you win some, you lose some. That's the power of the game. Okay. So, I'm going to let you vote, chat. Do you guys... We're going to play one more game while we vote. So, what you're voting for, I want to see in the chat, where you can open up some boxes now, see if we unlock any new cards. If we do, see if we can build a deck around it, unless we get a crappy card, and then obviously we can't do that. So, that's option 1. Option 2, do you want to see us... play another deck? Do you want me to see Jimmy? Do you want to see me play that move deck? If it's just, I think you and Philip and Gilbert might be the only ones here, because once again, I cannot figure out how to get this stupid widget to work so that I can tell how many people are viewing the stream. So life is pain. Yeah, those are your 2 options. Or 3, we can keep playing this deck and keep chatting away. Y'all's call. Okay. Necrotia. We invested in Necrotia. I'm always fine investing in Necrotia because they generally are not that invested. Okay, so looking at this, looks like, yeah, especially with the Black Widow, so weird. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna go Widow's Bite here. Widow's Bite is like just a really annoying card. Yeah. I actually think we just pass on this turn, but yeah, I think we just pass and we make him think that we're playing Infinite. I hate the goblins. I honestly hate the goblins. I think they're so stupid. Oh, they're so annoying. Easily, I would say the most annoying cards in the game. Because I also think that the goblins' interactions are generally negative. We lost by 1. We lost by 1 because of a goblin. Yeah, that's hilarious. No, nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, so Jimmy, it looks like you might be the only one here. So, yes, we'll go to move. Like I said, the graphics not going to be the same for what's actually on the deck. There's the slight modification is that Vision's gone and Miles is in. Let's go here. We're all queued up. I was about to be like, really? Ghost Rider's cool. Okay. Did I have my Doctor Strange variant when I built this? No, I didn't. I didn't have my Human Torch or my Doctor Strange variant. Okay. So what are we going to do next turn? Let's just go ahead and get Craven. There's always a good move. P.S. Picked up a Hawkeye. Loving it. Okay, yeah. Dude, the Hawkeye is fantastic. Okay. So we're going to go and play Vulture. Yeah, there's Miles. As you can see, cards moved, so Miles is good to go.
I wouldn't do it.
This is going to be tricky because we're going to like auto lose Bar with no name. I'm fairly confident. Okay, so let's go here. Yeah, so we're going to buff. Let's make sure we did that in the right order. We're going to play Forge here and buff Multiple Man. Because we're going to hope that we can win Sakaar with just basically Heimdall. But that's going to be tough. Yeah, so we're going to have 13 on Sakaar. They're going to win Bar with no name because we're going to move a lot of power over there. Dude, fantastic. Joseph, what's up, man? Oh, that's a really cool Onslaught variant. That is a cool Onslaught variant. Yeah, I don't think we were destined to win this game. So, the hard part with Move, Jimmy, and why a lot of people don't play Move, is because it is crippled by locations. Like, there are so many locations in this game that are honestly prohibitive versus helpful. Cool. We're playing literally against the same person. This is another reason that I can't wait for launch. It's not going to affect me in the immediate future because honestly, you play based on your collection level. So, okay, bank. Let's do this. So we're gonna go Iron Fist. Human Torch. Go ahead and get him kicked around. Whoop, whoop. Boom. That's a 4-power Human Torch. Okay. Go ahead and use you down. That was stupid. I should have played Vulture. I should have played Vulture over one. Like I should have done this. Because after turn 4.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah, so we're going to be winning Asgard. So we're going to get 2 cards. Hunter, welcome. This game drops to the general population October 8th. We are 8 days away. Kelly, what up? What up? Nomadic in the house, baby. Yeah, October 18th. Did I say October 8th? If I did, I am a buffoon. That is my bad. Okay. So we're going to play Miles there. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Miles there. We're going to play this here. We want to be able to move Human Torch twice. So if we play him here, that lets us move Human Torch over next turn, and then that opens up a slot so we can play Heimdall over on Asgard. Yes. Yes. You are kidding me, bro. Lame. Lame. Joseph, when you become a future gamer, don't do lame things. Just don't do lame. Like I think we still win, but like that's so lame. So what happened? Here's the lame thing that just happened, Hunter. So we played Cloak. You can only have 4 cards at each location. 4 cards at each location. So we had 3. We had Iron Fist and Multiple Man Cloak at Subterranean. Now, Human Torch's ability is whenever he moves, he doubles his power. So we were going to have 1 open slot on Subterranea, and because of Cloak, we can move cards to that location. So we would have moved him to Subterranea. He would have been worth 16. We would have then had no cards over at the Bifrost. On the next turn, we would have played Heimdall over to Asgard, where we had an empty location, which would have made us be able to move all cards 1 more time, which would have made Human Torch a 32 power card. Granted, we didn't need it because we still won. But it's lame when you have cool things that you want to have happen and then you don't get to have them because the world is dark and full of terror. Lame-o. Kelly, dude, I wish Darkspell is back. I got rock blocked. Like 100% got rock blocked. The people out here today are an anti-fun zone. That's faux show. Kelly, I wish that I played FPSs. I have thought about getting Overwatch back out. Because I hear that Overwatch 2 has solved a lot of the shielding issues of Overwatch 1. Which is good. Because Overwatch, like actual Overwatch, is super boring to play because it's like, oh yeah, this is fun. Okay. So we're going to try this again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go Human Torch, Mang. Knock this dude over. Here we go. Okay. So now we go Cloak and Craven. Yeah. Cloak and Craven go over here. Oh. They played Psylocke. And I wish we had a 2-cost card here. That would be cool. So Doctor Strange is going to pull... Doctor Strange is going to pull Human Torch over to the right, which is going to make him an 8 power. So we'll only get him up to 16 again, but that's fine. What? Yeah, I was like, say what? What you talking about, Willis? Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Bang. We're going to snap. So we put Heimdall over on the left because that gives us 8 power to that location. So we'll be at 12. And then we win the middle. Dark Spell knew what was going on. Dark Spell knew what was going down. We were at our base. We were at our base. We said, what's up, yo? This is my time. My time.
This is my board. You don't come around these parts, Dark Spell, unless you be looking for a whooping. You hear me?
I don't know how y'all feel about it, but this track, the background track, is incredible. I love it. Yes, Hunter. So the goal of the game is to be winning 2 locations at the end of 6 turns. The beauties of this, compared to other trading card games such as Hearthstone, Legends of Runeterra, that's all that's coming to mind right now, is that the game can be super drawn out, but in a Marvel Snap, what ends up happening is you get 1 power per turn, and that ramps up. So on turn 1, we have 1 power. On turn 6, we have 6 power. The cards, cost is the upper left, power is the upper right. Whoever has the most power on a location, unless it's a location in which changes the rules of that, because every location has their own their own ability, such as we saw a couple of games ago, Bar with No Name. Whoever has the least power there wins. So if someone has more power at 2 out of 3 locations, they automatically win. Doesn't matter what's happening in the 3rd location. If you tie one of the locations and you split the other ones 1 and 1, it then comes down to who has the most power on the board overall. AKA, are you winning your location that you're winning by more than what they're winning their location that they're winning by? If that makes any sense. Yeah. We're going to bank on the fact that we're going to get a cool card to buff up. All right, Kev Nom. Total power versus total power. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So this is what dreams are made of. Let's go. Yeah. So Forge is going to buff Human Torch. So on reveal, yeah. Haha, Murder World don't do nothing. Ooh. Okay. That's good for us. Oh, this is a fun little interaction. You're going to see this one at live. Okay. What up, church? So, Iron Fist, move the next card you play 1 location to the left after it reveals. So we're going to play Iron Fist over here, because that's his on-reveal ability. Move the next card you play 1 location to the left after it reveals. So then when we play Hulkbuster, it's going to attach to Human Torch, and it will count as if Hulkbuster on reveal merges with a random friendly card at this location. So once it merges to Human Torch, that will count as the card that I played. So Iron Fist will actually kick Human Torch over, which means we'll auto get him to 16. Because now his power is 8. Iron Fist boots him. Bang, bang. Great question. So, do you see this big old shield that's around Murder World right now? This, like, big red area? Armor is a card. It's ongoing. So, another key factor of this game, Hunter, is keywords. So, ongoing, you see there in bold, ongoing. This card... cards in this location can't be destroyed. That effect is always happening. Cosmo is an ongoing ability that on reveal abilities, which is another keyword, won't happen at this location. So such as they played Maximus, on reveal your opponent draws 2 cards. But they played it after Cosmo, so the ongoing ability trumps, like it's always happening. So when the on reveal goes to happen, it doesn't actually happen because life is pain. So. Okay, let's go Miles here. And we're going to put Craven there. Summer enemy units only. Summer, like it's it kind of all plays into one another. Okay, how do we want to do this? Actually, I think if we move him here, and we put him here. So what that's going to do, we'll run that back and explain it as we walk through. So, Doctor Strange to Dream Dimension is going to pull the highest power card to that location. That's going to be Human Torch. He's going to jump up to 32 power, and we auto-win Dream Dimension. Craven gets +2 whenever a card moves here. So he's going to get +2 for Human Torch moving. We have Nightcrawler who can move. So we move Nightcrawler here. Craven is going to get +2 for that. So he's going to be a 4. He's going to be a 6 because of Human Torch. Yeet. And because we moved 2 power off of that base, we're going to put 3 power there with Multiple Man.
Snap!
And we're going to snap. What up, Torborn? Lame. Lame. Bro. Joseph. What did we say? All these lame people out here. Why are they so lame? Don't be lame, Joseph. Gilbert, what games is what's going to be Joseph's game? What's he currently crushing right now? Keep going with the old movie move. Are all abilities... Yeah. Does that answer your question, Hunter? No. So Snap, if you see that big cube floating between... you have my name. I'm Bojangles. Guy in the upper left. Hey. Hey, doggos. Hey, doggos. No, thank you. No, thank you. Doggo's getting spicy. I missed what card we discarded. Can someone let me know? My doggo's distracted me. And let me know what card I just discarded. That would be super helpful, if possible, please. Thank you, chat. Got all distracted. Is Murder World the feature location today? Like, what the heck, bro? Okay. Rocket League and Mario Odyssey. I love it. Great games. Great games. Hell's Kitchen. Okay. Yeah. was wondering if something like the shield ability only stated at this location were protected globally, not just friendly units. Yeah, most of the stuff, that's a great, now I understand the question, Hunter. That is, most of the stuff is like focused on at this location. There are abilities that are global for sure, but it's a lot rarer. But you might actually see one of them come into effect. So Nova, great example here. So Nova, when Nova is destroyed at that location, or like when Nova gets destroyed, everything when Nova is destroyed, all of their cards get +1. Okay, Vulture's going to buff that. We're going to move Miles to here. Actually, no, we want Craven here because 3 cards are going to move. Yeah, we'll wait to move Nightcrawler. Back to the snap. What does Giant Cube Between you guys do? Okay, so I mentioned it before. Think about I don't know if you were in the stream or not at that point. Think about Snap as a oof. That is rough, dude. We lose. We just lose. That Mysterio is 5 power, so they're probably going to play a card there. Yeah, I think we just lose. Bummer. Yeah, and we'll move him here, and... Oh, that's cool. That changes the ability. Yeah. We lose. Marvel Snap is like an anti-system. So think of it like poker. So Cryptosis and I both brought a power cube to the table. That's what we wagered to play this game. It cost us 1. So because I lost here, I'm going to lose 2 power cubes. So now when I click collect rewards, you're going to see a number across the top, a little bar, and it's going to deplete by 2 cubes. So I go from 102 and 5 cubes to 102 and 3. It is, so currently in Marvel Snap, it's something they've talked about. On release, they still aren't going to have it, but everything is ranked in Marvel Snap. They do not have a casual mode yet. It is one of the biggest flaws of the game. Straight up. Is the whole no ranked thing. So you wager a cube. In order, every single game you play, you wager a cube. At any point during the game, you can choose if you feel like you're going to win, you can snap. So the snap, like I said, at any point you can snap. So we got Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative is okay. Like he's a good card. But let's say, okay, so they play Nova. Nova is that card I talked about last time, Hunter, that like has a global effect. When this card is destroyed, give your cards +1 power. So let's say that we're really confident here because we're looking at our hand and we're like, all right, all we really need is like we have all the proper cards to buff. We just need one of the 3 cards that we buff. And odds are with 7 cards in our deck, we have 3 of them we really want. We have a 50% chance basically of drawing a card that we want on the next turn. So because of that, we are going to go ahead and say we're confident that we're going to pull out the dub here, so we're going to snap. So I am going to tap that cube at the very top.
Snap.
And that's when you hear him say snap. So they also changed it, like the update made it so that the text is like black now, which sucks because you can't see, like for clarity, it's not very clear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to this mode. That cube that's at the very top, Hunter, has now moved. It's over here now. That's what that cube is. So that cube is the snap cube. This is how much power I have, and then this is what turn it is. Power, cube, snap cube, turn. Okay, so I said that our odds were good, and they weren't. So we're going to play Forge. Because now we really do have a 50% chance of drawing the card that we want. Multiple man. Fantastic. Okay. Snapping is betting more cubes. Correct. So when you snap, it doubles the wager. On the next turn, it automatically doubles it. So because we snapped when we did, now this game is worth 2 cubes. And if it carries out to the end and we get to turn 6 and both of us are still here, this game, like this snap, will be worth 4 cubes instead of 2. Now, if Lev decides at any point that he or she is also confident they're going to win, they have the ability to snap. And if they do that, then what will happen is anyone can snap. You don't have to call it. If Lev decides not to snap this entire time, it will just be playing for 4 cubes. But if they snap, we'll be playing for 8 cubes, which is a maximum number of cubes. Yeah. Okay. So Professor X, absolute block here. Professor X's ability is he locks down the location. Cards can't be added, removed. Like, we literally can't move cards around. So the fact that we played into a deck that literally locks one of the locations and the card that we planned on moving the most got locked down to that location, that's why you heard Lev immediately snap, because he knows his cheeky little self that he has stopped me from winning. So there's basically no way that I can win this game. So I know that. So instead of letting the game carry out for 8 cubes, because there's no casual mode, how I prevent myself from just losing chip after chip after chip after chip. Yeah, I mean, that's Daredevil's ability, right? On turn 5, you get to see, so you get to make huge plays like that. The flaw of Daredevil is, like, if someone has a Daredevil in their deck, you pretty much know that they're running Professor. Like, there's like 3 or 4 cards you know they're running. Professor X, Hobgoblin. But anyways, to go back to the thing, this retreat button in the bottom left, I'm going to go ahead and retreat.
Escaped.
So I'm going to go ahead and retreat. And what that means is I now, hold on, let me get there. Yes. So I've retreated. So now I only lose 2 cubes. Instead of letting the game carry out and see if I won or lost, I would have lost. So I would have lost 8 cubes. But because I back out early and fold, basically, I only have to play those for those 2 cubes. So if both of us snap early on and we carry it out to turn 4 or 5, if I abandon the game, I'm going to lose 8 cubes because the wager happens at the end of that turn, like the doubling of the wager. So if you want to trap if you know you're doing really well, you can snap. He did not. He only won 2 cubes. It only got to the double. Like, I snapped early, so it got to 2. He snapped on the last turn, which was stupid. I don't know why. What he should have done is, with Daredevil, before he played his card on turn 5, he could have known, hey, I'm going to crush this guy. And he could have snapped before he ended his turn on turn 5, which meant that going into turn 6, it would have been worth 4. Does that make any sense? And Hunter, you asked a great question. we will, we're going to build, I'm going to show you, you asked if there's like any cards that move other cards. We're going to do, yeah, I think the snap makes it, because you can also like bluff, right? Like you can say, hey, I am fairly confident that I'm going to win, or I got nothing, and try to snap to push them off of cubes. Because since there is no casual mode and you're always playing for cubes, you can go up and down. That's the whole beauty of doing what we did and reaching infinite. Because once you cross 100, I could lose every game and I can't drop below 100. How is it compared to Hearthstone? Similar in terms of like fun art that moves and moving mechanics and keywords. A lot of the keywords are very similar between the two. Ben Brode, who is the creator of Marvel Snap, actually was on the launch team of Hearthstone, left Hearthstone, disappeared for like 3 years, and then this is what he showed back up with, was Marvel Snap. Differences are in Hearthstone, you're playing a class, and that class has like cards that are associated with that deck. There is no classes in this. There are like types of decks. You have like you have like this deck I am going to talk about. It implements, it comes out on Wednesday. Makes it hard to implement casual though if the whole currency thing means nothing in casual. That's fair. Yeah, I think that's what they're struggling with, is like snapping in casual. Like if you have a casual mode, then the snap cube goes away and the whole game is literally called Marvel Snap. So like this one is all about ongoing effects. However, this deck is all about on reveal effects happening multiple times. You have a deck like the move deck we've been playing. You have Get Gone Kid, which is all about discard. So Blade discards cards. Gambit, Moon Knight, Lady Sif, Swordmaster, Dracula, all of those cards discard cards. But you have like Swarm, who if he's discarded, comes back to your hand and you get 2 copies of it. The meme deck Rafflemount, if like there are some streams that I've done. Rafflemount is all about there's like a set of triggers that you can do. So the basic combo is you have Onslaught, doubles all other ongoing effects at your location. So that doubles all your ongoing effects. Mystique, if the last card you played has an ongoing ability, this card gains it. So you play Onslaught, and then you copy Onslaught with Mystique. So now you've doubled the doubling, but it's not like a now it happens 4 times kind of a deal. It's to the power. And then you play Wong, who's an ongoing ability that all your on-reveal abilities happen twice. So because Onslaught doubles it and the Mystique doubles the doubling of, and then it doubles the doubling of the doubling with Wong. So then you play one of 3 cards, which are either Hazmat, who afflicts all other enemy cards with -1 power. Ironheart, give 3 other friendly cards +2 power. Or Gambit, discard a card from your hands and destroy a random enemy card. If you play one of those 3 to the location with Onslaught on it and the Mystique on it and Wong on it in that order, then it happens. It triggers that on reveal ability 256 times. So it's wild. Like it just happens forever. And if you've done the math, there's only 3 locations and they can only have 12 cards in total. So literally it triggers 256 times destroying cards. But it just, for like 3 minutes straight, it just says no card to destroy, no card to destroy, no card to destroy. Rafflemau is a favorite of ours here on the channel. Yeah, Torborn. So in Hearthstone, yeah, you're only playing on one board, whereas, and I think there's a like minion limit in Hearthstone, like how many cards you can have out on the table, but this one does not exist. Also in Hearthstone, you're trying to take their health and get them down to 0, just like Magic. You don't have health in this game. It's just power. If you've ever played the card game Smash Up, very similar to that. Okay, so someone asked, 7 minions in Hearthstone. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Philip. Someone asked if there is, are there cards that let you move other cards? So, yes. Let's see. I think, let me see if I have Polaris. Okay, I don't have Polaris, but I do. I'm like fully confident I have Arrow. Yeah. So we're going to call this one Heartbreaker. And we're going to use, what card back do y'all want to see for this? What's Heartbreaker? The Symbiote, the Thor's Hammer, Asgard, the Punisher, Daredevil. What card back do we want to see for Heartbreaker? Probably need to look up. Yeah, the deck that we're about to play is very control deck oriented. Very control deck oriented. We don't have Jug. Hey, I see you. I see you. Yes, I'm playing through mobile now. The game doesn't launch to the public until October 18th. I just have early access because I'm currently playing as if I live in Australia. What the? That card is not available yet. What? That card is also not available. That's fair. That's fair. We'll go Daredevil. We'll go Daredevil. Okay, so here's how this deck's going to work. Card 1 that's relevant is going to be Magneto. Torbjorn, I am in the U.S. I live in the United States. I have an iTunes account that is currently based out of Australia. That is how I'm able to play this game currently. Okay, so we're going to play that. We're going to play Arrow. Move all enemy cards played this location to this turn. We're going to play Enchantress, who is just going to be a proper bummer for people. Okay. Next, we're going to throw in Spider-Man. Yep, Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man lets you block a location. Alright. Kingpin. But we have a Kingpin variant, so we're going to add him. I don't think we have variants of any of these cards. Yep, I know we don't have those. Okay, Killmonger. I know we have a variant of him. We have a Venom. Yeah, big time Hacksaws. Okay, Killmonger. Then we want Green Goblin. Debris. Because we trying to throw some rocks their way. Where you at, girl? 3-3. There you are. Variants are solely cosmetic, yes. So one of the things about this game, currently I have variants turned off, but if I turn on the variants, you can see, I'll go back to Lady Sif because I have a lot for her. I have a lot for Swarm too. Where are you at, Lady Sif? 3, 4. Yeah. So, you cannot upgrade the power of the cards, Hunter. It is solely based on your, like, yeah, it's 100% cosmetic. You also cannot purchase specific cards. We'll get to that in a second because we're probably going to unlock some cards after we build this deck. Add some spice back up, and then we'll play some games to finish it out. So this is what the original Lady Sif card looks like. And then they have variants, which, yeah, are just cosmetically different. Same effect, same power, same everything. It just looks cool. So, like, that's Kingpin's original card. This is the variant we have of Kingpin. That's hilarious. All about the pirates. Pirates life for me, bro. So this is Lady Sif. And then this is what Lady Sif looks like. Like, this is the variant of Lady Sif. But what you can do... I have seen that guy. I think it's fascinating, some of the stuff he's discovering, Torbjorn. So, yeah, I think that his content with... I forget the name of the channel, but he's crushing it. So, Hunter, one of the things you can do is you can upgrade the card. So, when you upgrade the card, you take it from base level, which is right here. It has this gray border. And you upgrade it. It costs credits and boosters. Boosters you get for playing with the card. Credits you get and you earn through completing quests daily at login, stuff like that. When you upgrade the card, it breaks the frame, so now she's coming out of the picture, and it moves you up the collection track. The collection track is where you get new cards. The higher you move up the collection track, you don't get guaranteed cards anymore. There's other things that are locked in these collector's reserves. So when you upgrade a card all the way, it takes it to infinity, and it actually spawns a new card for you. So I had this card, and then I got this variant. I upgraded it all the way, which is why it's max quality. So that spawned this card, and then I upgraded this Lady Sif all the way to max quality, which spawned this card, who has more effects, and it just gets like a cooler looking card over time, right? So that is the beauty of variants. It's to a degree, it's skins, but you don't really have to pay for them. You earn gold. Gold is the thing you like actually buy with your money, but you also earn it in a ton of different ways. So these are 6 skins that are offered every day. It's not hard at all. You can very easily go free to play. The only thing that you can spend money on that I think like matters is if you want to progress the collection level a little faster. Buying gold helps. Yeah, I've spent some on the game. I think I spent like $50 on the game. But it's because I buy the, just like in like Fortnite and stuff, there's a season pass or a battle pass, which there are free things that you earn on the battle pass, such as like you get credits or, like I said, gold, you get on the battle pass. But every season they release a new card that is locked behind the battle pass for 2 months. So like if you bought the battle pass for October, you get Miles Morales Spider-Man. But if you didn't buy him in the battle pass, he gets moved to pool 3, and pool 3, he gets added to pool 3 2 months after he was the battle pass card. So in December, if you didn't buy Miles via the battle pass, you get him there. But the battle pass is like $10 or $12 a month, and it's 100% worth it based on the stuff you get. So, yeah, that's what I've spent. But like I said, I can't like there are a bunch of cards I don't have, and I can't just be like, oh, I want Mr. Negative, so let me go spend 15 bucks and buy Mr. Negative. Like, you can't go spend 200 bucks and buy all the powerful cards and be like, cool, my account's ready to go. You have to play the game and you have to earn it, which I think is actually a really cool mechanic. Okay, so other people that we want to add Cosmo to this deck. This is our Heartbreaker deck. We want Scarlet Witch, Daredevil, and the Hood. When this goes live, do I have to abandon all this stuff? No, I actually get to keep the account. Yeah, you absolutely do. So you get matched against people based on what collection level you're at. Did we split one? Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. Scarlet. Daredevil. And then the Hood. Where you at, buddy? We got this Hood variant on the collection track. It was either a season pass or collection track. Ooh, we got a reserve. Here we go. Hazmat boosters. Trash. We'll upgrade the Hood again. But no, I don't have to abandon all this stuff. I'll hopefully be able to merge accounts.
3D.
But I'm going to start a new account on Global Launch as well. Just so that way, because it's based on collection level, I'm at collection level 1,872, which isn't like insane, but it's taken me months of playing to do that. Especially if you go free to play, it'll take you months of playing to get here, because that's basically what I've done. So I'll be playing on a new account a lot to try to play with y'all. So okay, so let's add the Hood, and this is our Heartbreaker deck. So before we get that going, what I want to do is I want to upgrade a couple cards and see. We're going to try to pop 2 caches and see if that can get us some cool stuff. Okay, so we can't upgrade him all the way. Blue Marvel we can't take all the way. 30-40, can't take her all the way. Shocker, we can. So we're going to get a new... This will show you what Infinity looks like.
Infinity.
So when you take a card to Infinity, the card looks sick. Like, look at all those cool effects it has. It's got like that spinning shock to it. It's got a shiny nameplate. Like, the card looks amazing. And it moves you up a lot on the collection track. So that gives us 50 credits. That gives us 10 boosters to a random card and another collector's cache. We got 200 credits. So now you see in that bottom left that it's like trying to spawn me a new card. So now that's that shocker. So what I can do is I can either leave this shocker in the deck, or I can go to this one and I'm going to upgrade him a little bit just to get that frame break going.
Frame break.
And I'll probably actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and swap him in. Swap in variant, and then this little heart, this little star thing makes it so. Yeah. Okay, Squirrel Girl. Okay, you know what? Squirrel Girl needs some love. Let's go ahead and boost her up. See what we can do. Animated. We're gonna try to go for another cache. I don't think we're going to be able to take her all the way.
Shiny logo.
I think we're going to run out of boosters for her. Boosters are the credit in the upper right. Let's see. Okay, we got 50 more credits. We got 10 boosters for Forge. Yeah, we're going to be 2 boosters short on her.
Animated frame.
That's going to leave us with 48 boosters, and we need 50 to take her to infinity. That's hilarious. 8. We'll take our 50 credits. And then, does the infinite spawn cycle happen infinitely? When does a card turn into a singularity from all the effects on it? So there are a bunch of effects that can happen to it. Like there's one singularity on, like there's one pop on it that turns it black and white. There's another that has like a weird like sparkle to it. There's a bunch of effects, but usually it spawns 2. There's one that spawns a gold background. So I think it's like 11 splits or something like that. And then eventually like you can't split it anymore. But in order to split it, you have to have those boosters. And you only earn boosters one of 3 ways. You earn boosters either by getting them from the season pass. You earn boosters on this collection track like we saw there. You just randomly get them for any card in your collection. And you only earn these things towards cards that you own. Like you can't earn a variant. So like I earned this variant by moving up the collection track. You can't earn a variant on a card that you already, like that you don't own. But now, the way the game's like promises you is that you get a new card every 9 reserves, because there's supposed to be a 25% chance 25% chance that the collector's reserve has a card in it. Like you get a new card. And that doesn't include variants or anything like that. Like I did not own Yellow Jacket. So now we have gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be our 7th collector's reserve if this doesn't have a card in it. Here we go. Bang. Polaris. That is a card that we wanted for this anyways. We're going to upgrade. We're going to see if we can upgrade one more card. See if we get one more cash. How's that sound? Here we go. And then we're going to play. We haven't played some games in like a minute. We've been explaining the game and all that jazz. But I really enjoyed this. Yeah, Polaris was a card. I was looking at a deck. Polaris was a card that I wanted for the deck that we were going to play. So, oh, okay. Cool. This will actually get us pretty close. Animated frame.
Animated frame.
This will get us close to another one. Let's see if we can pull 2 cards in a row. Shall we? Okay, so that's 50 credits. That's strong guy. How close are we? Okay. Let's go you. The cheapest upgrades for your cards, the absolute cheapest that it ever gets, is if you upgrade a base card. I have not played Sea of Thieves, Philip. I am intrigued by it, but I have not played it. So we're looking for gray cards. Bang.
Frame break.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things that I do, that's hilarious. Mojo's broken. He's like flooding out. So you can actually cheat the system when it comes to your cards. Okay, Polaris, we'll come back to you. Crystal, did we get any for you? I know Taskmaster. I just got some Taskmaster boosters. So we're trying to find that dude. He's a 5-0. Bang. All right.
Frame break.
That should get us our next cash. All right, here we go. Did we get 2 cards in a row? Nope, we got more boosters, which is freaking lame, bro. Freaking lame. This game is stupid sometimes. People are pretty pissed about the fact that boosters exist on that collection track because okay, we want Polaris. Because you earn boosters by playing the game. Like, it's just silly that you get them on the collection track. Like, I'm playing your game. Don't give me the thing that I earned from playing your game, you know? Okay, so let's show what this deck does. Heartbreaker time. I did not send a picture over, but we're only going to be streaming for a little bit more, so we'll just have to describe this deck. Playing Heartbreaker. So the basic premise of Heartbreaker is Kingpin. When a card moves here on turn 6, destroy it. So what we want to do is we want to put Kingpin to a location and then have one of our cards that moves things, because we have a lot of cards that move our opponent's cards. We want to have one of those move them onto Kingpin. This is Kamansky. Boop. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get Daredevil down there. Gamma Lab. Okay, okay. I see you, girl. Cosmo. I like Cosmo because if they're going to play something that's like on reveal trying to spawn some cards, haha, that Scorpion doesn't do anything to us because it gets turned into a Hulk. And Cosmo stops it. From hurting us. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get Kingpin down. Yeah. Go ahead and get Kingpin down. Jimmy, we are playing our Heartbreaker deck. Okay. That is what you call poor order placement by Mr. Kamansky. Because Killmonger destroys all one-cost cards, and Nova is a one-cost card who, when destroyed, buffs all your other cards. So what he should have done is he should have played Nova and then Killmonger, and it would have destroyed Nova and the other card. But that's fine. Okay, so he's playing Magic, which is going to change the middle location to Limbo. Yeah, no, we weren't going Heartbreaker in that there aspect. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we want... Let's play Arrow over here. So it's going to change the middle location to Limbo. And then we're going to pull it over to the right. That's possible. We're going to play Polaris over there. Polaris over here is going to move Nova. It's going to move Nova all the way over here. So now there's less power on that base, and they got to do something to destroy. Okay, fantastic. So now, here's what we do. Arrow. Let's say they play over to Gamma Lab. arrow is going to move all enemy cards played this turn to this location. But unfortunately, they didn't follow the trap. So it didn't work. I am trash. Ay, caramba. Boop. Okay, let's see. Magneto. Oof. We got played, y'all. We got played. That did not go well for us. That was bad. That was bad. We're trying to learn the deck. First time with the deck. It's not going to go well. We tried to be cheeky and none of the cheekiness happened. Another thing I was saying is that when you have a new deck, it's okay. So Torbjorn, it's complex. I was trying to talk to my brothers about this as well. It's complex when you dive in at this level, because imagine that like you're going to like a surfing class or something, and they were like, instead of most every surfing class, you start out on the beach, and you're on the sand, on the board, trying to get used to it. This is like trying to take a surfing class, and we're in the middle of the rapids, or like we're in the middle of the ocean, and you're just like, sick. I'm gonna jump out there and just jump on the board.
This land can never be fully known.
Okay. Weird World, not our jam. So they're playing a move deck. Okay. We're going to play a Green Goblin over there. Yeah, so at the, like, when you get introduced to the game, it, like, honestly, that was foolish, Crawford. That was very foolish. I don't know why I just did that. Yeah, that was, we're distracted. I'm very distracted, Torbjorn. That's my bad.
Escape.
I don't know why we literally gave them a card that was going to be turned into a Hulk. That was stupid. So, when you first get the game, you're introduced in Pool 1. Pool 1 only has, like, let's see. Pool 1 only has 46 cards. So, when you're learning the game, like when you first get into it, there are only 46 cards that you have to learn about. Yes. Yes, Torbjorn. That is the freaking truth, dude. I played League for 10 years, and then TFT came out like, I don't know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and the first time I tried to play it, I was like, this is wild to me. Like, I know all of these people, but the fact that I'm having to deal with, like, hunters and classic, like, yeah, dude, wild. And then there's items and all that. It makes no sense to me. Oh, cool.
I am Ego, and this is my domain. Oh, snap.
This is, so Ego, one of the locations, Ego from the Guardians of the Galaxy films. Ego takes over and plays your cards for you. So, common respect in ye old Marvel Snap is if Ego gets played as a location, both of you snap immediately and just play it out. And the gods decide like cards decide it for themselves. He's going to move everything over there. Yeah. Let's see. I hope that he's kind, Mr. Ego, and also moves Green Goblin off of Nidavellir. That would be cool. Because currently, Green Goblin is actually benefiting them on Nidavellir. I don't know why our man is suddenly deciding to like... Yeah, there it is. Wow. That's cool. How many locations are there? Ooh, great question. I honestly have no idea. If I had to guess, it would be somewhere in the, like, hundos. Cool. So we built this cool deck to, like, Heartbreak, and all it's doing is breaking our hearts, as we don't get to see anything cool from it. Yeah, that's stupid, Ego. Why would we play the 3 big cards we have when we can play the 3 cost? Foolish. Yep. Welcome to Ego. Like I said, you're not upset. You just acknowledge that the game is random and... Nah, that'd be that. Alright. Here we go. Let's see if we can actually pull off the cool stuff that this deck was designed to do. And break some hearts. I did. That's fair. All right. Guy in Shades. Here we go. I'm going to play the Hood. Sick, bro. Cloning bats. Okay. Let's go ahead and change that location. Ooh. Yes, sir. What do we got next? On turn 6, you can move cards to this location. That's cool. Okay. So we're going to go Killmonger to here. And then we're going to play Demon. We're going to play Demon after Killmonger for 2 reasons. 1. Actually, it's literally just 1 reason. 1 reason only. Killmonger is going to destroy all 1-cost cards in the field, including their Nova. Which is fine with us, because if we pop their Nova, there's going to be Carnage. Okay, Carnage is going to pop both of these. Now, the dumb part about cloning bats and Carnage is that it will add the 6-power Carnage to his hand. The turn gives more cost each round. 1, 2, 4 if I got it right. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I have to assume that he's not going to play anything else to cloning bats. I mean, you'd think. That's on reveal. That is... Okay, so if we play Polaris there... No, that's a big in-turn thing. Boop, 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 boop. It definitely does. It's based on the turn number, Torbjorn. So think about it in terms of on turn 1, you have 1 power. On turn 2, you have 2 power. On turn 3, you have 3 power. That kind of a deal. Okay, so on turn 6, he's going to think that he can move stuff there. so he might not play stuff there now. So we're going to go ahead and fill New York for them, because in theory they're not going to play anything to New York this turn, because they know they can move it there next turn. That's the hope. That's the prediction. But yeah, so turn 3 you get 3 power, 4. Okay, we're freaking wrong again. The hard part about playing a deck that's supposed to predict people's movements is if you predict it wrong, you're just a dummy. Okay, so that's a 2 cost. These are all 2 costs. Yeah, I'm going to move all of that over there. That's going to add... I mean, moving Cosmo doesn't really do anything for us, except... Yeah, moving Cosmo doesn't do jack nada for us, because everything will already have revealed at that point. So, we're going to move Magneto and see if we can't yoink something over here. Yeah, so tricky, because we had to have... Yeah. Yeah, we would have lost that anyways. What makes you win-lose? Win-lose is there's 3 locations, Torbjorn. So in those 3 locations, whoever is winning 2 out of 3 wins. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hunter, thanks for stopping by, man. November or October 18th. Check it out. It's going to be fantastic. Comes out to the globe. Okay, so the gold border, Torbjorn, is who reveals first. So if you look at Outlaw's name right now, he has the gold border because he is winning the game right now. There are 3 locations. 1, 2, 3. And the gold indicates that they are winning that location. Does that make sense? And they're winning it because they have the most power there. Power is the number in the upper right-hand corner of each card. So they have 1 power on the unrevealed location. I have 0. We are tied at the others. And then they have gold, like I said, next to their name, which indicates they will reveal, their cards reveal first. Okay, Kingpin's bad there because Kingpin, they're going to try to fill it with Angela. Okay. Play Green Goblin there. If they're going to play cards to Asgard because I'm not that lucky and blessed. But if they don't play cards to Asgard, we will win Asgard. Because this will drop them below. They'll be at -2 power on that location. You have to believe they're going to play a card to the raft. Like, you have to believe it, right? Another complaint, because we're currently in beta right now, is that there are a lot of bots playing the game, and the bots literally, like, can tell what cards you're going to be playing and adjust accordingly. Okay, so we're going to play that, and we're going to play that. That was probably foolish. Probably should have played to the raft and tried to compete with them for the raft. Well, we'll see. The whole point of this deck was to try to do some Heartbreakers. Okay. Apocalypse, Professor X. Obviously. Obviously. Wait a minute. Apocalypse costs 0 power for them. Yep. Okay. Okay, so if we go here. That'll be 6. All they have to do is play 2 cards. If they play 2 cards to middle, they win. Oh, this deck is bad, bro. This deck is so bad. I don't know that we've won a single game on this deck, man. I can't decide. Is the deck horrific? A. B. Am I horrific? C. Are we just suddenly unable to read our opponents at all? Yeah, this is awful. Horrific. Okay. The Hood. Playing the Hood to Murder World. Playing the Hood to Murder World. Because the Hood is a negative card, but it generates a card in our hand. So ideally, you want to play it and get rid of it. Murder World does that for us automatically. Mirror Dimension. On turn 4, it's going to transform. That's fine with us because we don't. If it turns into Murder World, that will be after turn 4. On reveal effects happen twice. Okay. So. Next turn, we're going to make life really unfortunate for them at Camertage, where on reveal effects happen twice. Because, haha. We are going to play that, and we're going to play that. So Cosmo is going to go down on Camertage, which will be a heartbreaker for them, because if they play a card to Camertage expecting it to on-reveal twice, it will not, because on-reveal effects do not happen at that location. Bang. Okay. So we're going to play Polaris here. And that one. Oof, of course. Of course. Polaris gets wiped, and we get space on our card. In theory, this could win it. Let's see if they play something on Camertage. Moon Girl are going to double the hand. They're going to beat us by... Oh. Okay. This deck is officially garbage. We will work on this not on the stream. Because it's bad. Hold on. I hear the dogs in a trash bag. That's never good. Yep, definitely never good. Cool. This is going to be our last game, everybody. Life is getting a little chaotic here at the old Crawford house. So, yeah, we're going to have a good time with that. Let's see if we can pull off our Wombo combo to close things out. We have 3 of the pieces in hand already, so that's good. Boop. Okay, Lachuglia... Not our vibe. Let's see. Armor. Okay, good news is their Cosmo's already down, so that's bueno for us. Negatives, the only place to play cards that this matters is going to be to a place that adds rocks to our deck, which limits our drawing capability drastically because, boom, we've added rocks to the deck. We're going to get real gambly here and hope that they play quite a few cards. We need Miracle Matt to play quite a few cards, which means, based on how the last several games have gone, he's not going to add any more cards. And of course he has Professor X, so we don't even get to play around with our fun little location. Yep. Okay. Just not our day, ladies and gentlemen. Just not our day. That's okay. We had a really good beginning of the stream, and then everything went to crap for the last half of the stream. We switched decks up, and when we came back, suddenly we weren't allowed to win games. So that is rather unfortunate for us. Oh, Joel. What a time. Yeah. I highly doubt we win this game. They're going to snap because they know what we're going to do. So they're already winning the left location. That's locked in for sure. Let's see. So they probably just play a big card of Lachuglia and win it. Yeah. Easy peasy. That's GG. Alrighty, y'all. Well, my dogs decided that the bag of treats that Mom left on the counter for them, aka possibly semi-sweet chocolate chips, was a good idea. So I'm gonna go check on them. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, look forward to. We have a video coming out Wednesday that is gonna talk all about a new deck for those of you who are gonna download the game at global launch. Which is Ongoing Pain. Really fun. It's a pool 1 deck only, so you're going to be able to play that type of deck very early on in your Snap journey, so it should be a lot of fun for you. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, so Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And I hope you guys, like I said, have a great rest of the day. Make it great for someone else too. But for now, we are going to leave you with the snap. Catch y'all in the next one.